Hi, I'm Saira Hamilton of Small Aubergine, and I'm going to show you a recipe that I really love. It's for ginger and orange brownies. Really nice cakes as a tea time treat, but also fabulous as a dessert, served with some ice cream after a nice meal. They're really easy to do and they taste fabulous. There's the ginger in there, which is stemmed ginger, so it's sweet and warm all at the same time, and candied orange, which gives you a real hit of sweetness. And this is how we do it. The first thing we're going to do is melt the chocolate and the butter together. Now you can do this on the stove in a pan of barely simmering water with a bowl on top, but that means more washing up to me. So what I do is just put all the chocolate and butter together, make sure it's broken up a little bit, all into a microwavable bowl, one go. Cover it with cling film, and we're going to put it in the microwave. So the butter and chocolate together goes into the microwave on high for 2 minutes. So when the chocolate and butter come out, it doesn't necessarily look very nice, but you just have to give it a really good stir. Keep stirring, and then all that butter fat will melt away. And what you end up with is a really beautiful, shiny chocolate sauce. So put it outside to cool a little bit, and then we'll get on with the next stage. So the next stage is the most important one to get these brownies absolutely perfect gooey fluffiness. So we put eggs, 4 medium eggs, into I'm going to use an electric mixer. You could of course use a hand mixer if that's what you've got. And 275 grams of caster sugar. I'm using golden caster sugar because I like it, but you can use white caster sugar equally. And then all we're going to do is put this into the mixer and whisk it up until it's really thick and fluffy. So now the eggs and sugar are all whisked up and looking lovely, you want to be really careful that we don't lose all the air that's in there. So we'll pour them into this bowl. Look at that, it's almost mousse-like, really pretty and shiny at this stage. All that work that the whisk has done has got us to this stage. So now we just have to be careful that we don't let all that air out again. So we're going to fold in this chocolate, which is slightly cooled, but quite gently. Just looks amazing, this chocolate, so shiny. Very tempting to lick the spoon. So now we're going to fold it in, and what that basically means is not to stir it really quick, but to get your spoon right down into the bottom and literally turn it over, so that we're going to combine all of that lovely chocolate yumminess with the nice fluffy eggs. And can you see how I'm moving the bowl at the same time? That just makes it even easier to do. Okay, so the next stage is the dry ingredients to bind the brownie together. It's actually not very much, so 90 grams of flour and 40 grams of cocoa, but we're going to sift this into the mix. So in it goes. Again, a little bit of height, so you're getting lots more air into there. So now, more folding. Again, we've worked hard, or rather the mixer's worked hard, to get all that air into this mix. So you really have to be careful not to knock it all out at this stage. So be patient, it takes a while, looks a bit crumbly, looks like it's never gonna happen, but keep at it. So you can see, turning the spoon around, turning the bowl around at the same time, and eventually you're going to get all of that flour combined. Okay, so now we're just going to add our flavourings to the brownie. What we've got here now is your basic brownie mix. This will be absolutely lovely on its own, but you can add in different flavourings that you like. You could put in chunks of white chocolate, you could put in some chopped up nuts, whatever you like. But I'm going to use ginger, stemmed ginger, which I love, sweet and warm. Stemmed ginger, about 100 grams of stemmed ginger from a jar, chopped up, and with a bit of the syrup in as well. And then some candied orange peel, which I just love. and it just gives a really nice flavour and texture into the brownie. Again, stir these in carefully until they're just combined, and now that is pretty much ready to go in the oven. So we've got a greased foil tray here ready for the brownies to go into the oven. You can use a brownie pan. I find these disposable ones kind of easy, less washing up again. So I've just sprayed this with a cooking spray, put some greaseproof paper in the bottom, and that's it. Now we're going to pour in the brownie mix. Look at that. Looks good already, doesn't it? All in. Might be some left to lick the bowl. And then we just want to level it out. It will go into the corners on its own, just help it along. And then we're going to pop this into the oven, a preheated oven at 160 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. So here they are, 25 minutes later, the brownies are done. I've cut them into small squares and dusted them with some icing sugar, and they look fabulous. And they're really easy to do. So all that remains to do is me to just check them. Excuse me. So I hope you'll try and make these at home. I can assure you they really are very good. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Small Aubergine, for more recipes like this.